Hey, it's Mikey Thomas. I'm here to talk about the talk of the day. So I am Mikey Thomas, Irish American, Turkish American, queer. So I thought it was appropriate while sitting here in this hot tub that I talk about excess and balance and scarcity. So I've been given a lot of thought as to what's going on in our environment, which a lot of us do, and thinking about how the environment and the world has come to where it is today, and how I personally feel like things are just so out of balance. And this is not only a metaphor, but a literal translation to how we live our lives even. We have so many people that act entitled, act like they need all the new stuff, the new cars, the excessive stuff. And no judgment, we work hard for the things we have, but maybe we can start questioning, do we really need everything we have? Look what it's doing to our planet. So that's a global level, but on a more personal level, I like this idea, and I think about this a lot, about balance in your personal life, and how if there's a scarcity of certain things, how that could be detrimental to you, but also if there's excess. So if you're living in excess, you're just so out of balance. And something I talked about in my last video was this idea that people who want to be in relationships, but they don't want to put the work in, they just want the excess of dating for fulfillment, dating for sex, dating because they can date, and can be so prevalent in especially the gay community. But just in general, just in the communities in general, everyone wants more than they're willing to work for, and which is fine. Again, I don't want to judge people, but what's difficult to justify is how people complain about not being able to be in a relationship, but they don't want to put the work in. I thought it was interesting. I heard something the other day, and I read that once you get in a relationship and you start really getting to know each other, relationships trigger people. And you got to recognize that. You got to recognize that once you're past the honeymoon stage of a relationship, people trigger each other. And that means you start learning who the real person is. You start learning about the things that you don't like. And a lot of people bolt. A lot of people run away from that. And they just go back to sort of what I call serial dating, right? So just food for thought. If you're in a relationship or looking for a relationship, my advice would be not to bolt, not to sabotage, not to get upset when you're triggered by something your potential person you're dating or even partner is doing, but rather use that as an opportunity for dialogue and growth. Why am I in the hot tub? Because it's excessive and it feels good, and I worked hard today, and this is my balance today.